Forever skies, forever winter, forever fixes. You'll understand once you watch our news. Hello Space Monkey, you're watching Space Crazy. Welcome to the channel and to our regular news roundup. Here you'll find news around any kind of science fiction game, especially if it has to do with space. If something happened last week in your favorite SF game and we missed it, be sure to tell us in the comments and we'll add the game to our list. My name is Serta and I will be your host for this video. Having different games called forever, something is funny but can lead to some errors in our team if we are not listening closely. Which you should also do, alright? The Forever Winter has added a skin pack as DLC for a whopping €10 USD even before it's out of early access, which the way development is going will be quite forever, pun intended. I'm not sure I like it when a studio drops DLCs for a game that is not finished, and even less when they are just cosmetic DLCs. But anyway, there's a new quest giver called Punko who will send you to some specific quests that will allow you to build a 3-part railgun, a heavy weapon. This means you will need 2 other scavs to transport the railgun to the map, and then you will have to leave it there, so plan well why, when and where you need it. That said, it can single-shot tanks, so there's that. Also, to be able to build that weapon, you will now have to set up a weapon part crafting terminal in the innards. We suppose the railgun will be the only way to use the new mechanic of boss stunning boss codex loot introduced with this update. The stairway region now has a night variant, and truth to be told, I find those night variants by far scarier and bleaker than the day variants, so I'm not sure I ever want to experience that one. On the other side of the updates are improvements to the NPC scavs you can take with you, which mostly make communicating with them and giving them orders easier. Loot containers having more variety in what they can contain close this quite wide-ranging update. Galactic Civilizations 4 joins the myriad of companies serving as bland AI-driven drivel, as now they are producing custom civilizations through some AI system, blah blah blah. Other updates in their newest version are the default activation of advanced ship design, fixes to the capital city, as well as correcting the repair times of shipyards and doubling the crime reduction brought by a Minister of Justice. Also, your NPC opponents will have it easier recruiting leaders, also because leaders will appear more often. Some small changes to text and maps have also been done, as well as unlocking ship design with a precursor particle and a ton of text corrections. The UI needed a good shakeup and should now work much better. This update also included fixes and corrections to the Tales of the Arnor and Megastructures DLCs. See the complete list of changes following the link in a description. Frostpunk fans rejoice! 11-bit Studios just announced they are working on Frostpunk 1866, which sadly is scheduled for 2027, so you'll have to wait a bit. I don't know if they have the exact same team on it, but by the looks of it, after they send the altars toward our lovely homes, they'll get cracking on the 3rd installment of Frostpunk. This time, they promise it will support mods. All in all, and we're saying this based on very vague statements, it seems it will be a remake of the first Frostpunk, only with better graphics and extended mechanics, and yay! New content hidden behind DLCs, and I don't know what to tell you. I don't really need better graphics for Frostpunk. It's not a racing sim or a first-person shooter, you know. Didn't Frostpunk 2 come out something like half a year ago? It's been either extremely successful or a massive flop. We'll have to wait and see, I guess. Forever Skies, the game that impressed us almost as much as Subnautica, I know, high praise, check a review up there, brought a big patch update and some hot fixes. It's quite the download, even the high-speed internet at our offices needed some time for it. It fixes an issue that prevented the virus scanner to work when you were using a gamepad as your controller, as well as adding many other improvements to playing with a gamepad. Ingredients auto crafting is on by default, and you'll now find furniture memory cards even if you haven't built the furniture fabricator. Also, the water in the water tanks is part of that whole auto crafting thing, and sheds with thick creepers blocking your way won't spawn until you have copper and can make a knife to cut through them. There's also been a ton of bug fixes. As always, check the link in the description of this video for the whole list of them. Fixing memory leaks, issues with grid snapping when positioning objects you had built, or with sound being heard all over the place and not locally. They also have a list of known issues they are working on, and especially if you are not able to fly your airship, they want to hear from you and most importantly get logs from you to find out what is going wrong.